Greetings. Namaste. I'm Dr. Robert. And today on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, the subject is Lungana, which is usually translated fasting. Literally, it means to make an individual more lagu. Lagu means light as opposed to heavy. So one practical way to make you lighter, to reduce the amount of your body mass, is to eat less. And specifically, to eat less in some sort of programmed way. I've been thinking about this because yesterday was Easter. Happy belated Easter to everyone. And of course, for the Catholics, Easter is the end of a period called Lent, during which people have for a number of centuries observed dietary restrictions. Many religions have these dietary restrictions. The Muslims observe Ramadan. Many Hindus observe Shravana, which is the lunar month that falls usually in July, August. And there are good reasons for that, usually good reasons related to health. In the case of Lent, often observed in Northern Europe, where all during the winter you're not moving out, you're eating preserved food, accumulating a lot of toxins. This helps you purify yourself as you go into the spring, because what accumulates in the winter, Ayurveda says, tends to create a problem in the spring. In the case of Shravana in India, it happens during the rainy season, which is often a time that the health is generally compromised, not only because the raininess affects your digestive fire, but also because it promotes the growth of bacteria. And so if you're restricting your diet, there's a greater chance that you'll maintain your health. In addition to that, many cultures, including especially various Indian traditions, believe in using fasting as a way of performing niyama, of restricting oneself to lighten not only the physical body, but also the pranic body, the mental body, and even the karana sharira, the causal body. So because lightening, we want to lighten everything that may be weighing us down, and anything we're dependent on is weighing us down. Nowadays, we're dependent on these screens. They're weighing us down. And so fasting from screens, even for a few hours a day, for someone who is using the screen the majority of the day, or fasting from the screen all day long, once a week or once every 2 weeks, can be a very good way to lighten oneself. Nowadays, of course, there's also new and interesting kinds of fasting, including eat whatever your normal diet is for 5 days of the week, and then eat only 700 or 800 calories for 2 days of the week. There's intermittent fasting, where you eat, let's say, for 8 hours of the day, and then you don't eat for 16 hours of the day. All of these are useful things. All of these are beneficial for your body and for your mind. They encourage you to perform healthy restraint in your system. Traditionally, people have used fasting in India for worshiping devatas. Ganesh, for example, is worshipped on Chaturthi, the 4th day of the light and the dark lunar fortnights. Vishnu is worshipped on the Ekadashi, the 11th day of the bright and dark fortnights. Often people will fast for Shiva on Mondays, for Devi, the goddess, on Fridays, for Saturn or Hanuman on Saturdays, for Hanuman or Mars on Tuesdays, and for the other planets on their days. So whatever method you decide upon employing, and whatever periodicity, once you decide to do it, please continue with it for a meaningful period of time so you can find out for yourself what it's doing for you. Some people find that it's most useful to not eat anything at all including water, for a period of an entire day or sometimes 2 days. And of course, some people do it even for 3 or 4 days. For some people, that would cause them to become unwell, unbalanced. And the point of doing this is not to be dramatic and to create an imbalance. We should be encouraging balance in everything. So um, fasting on water is also a very good way to do things. But for some people, that will be too strenuous, in which case they might fast on milk or on soup or on fruit juice or some other liquid like that, but that has a little more nourishment. And some people might find that's insufficient, in which case they can fast on one fruit or one vegetable eaten at various times during the day, all day long. And some people may find that even that is too strenuous, in which case a good way for them to fast is to cook together mung beans and rice in the soupy form that's called khichdi in Hindi, and that can be eaten as your only food, along with let's say water, during that fasting day, and that will have a beneficial effect on you as well. So the principle of Lungana, the meaning of Lungana, is to create lightness. We don't want to damage the organism. We want to create lightness because the nature of the digestive fire is that it is light. It is lagu. So by creating lightness in the body, we're facilitating the digestive fire. We're encouraging the prana to circulate well. And we're also lightening our body of the things that we're dependent on, attached to, and therefore contracted around. And by doing that, we're assisting ourselves to lighten the burden of the karmas that have gotten us into the place where we are right now anyway. So please consider Lungana, and please have an excellent and rewarding experience of reality. This is Dr. Robert. Namaste.